Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time of year. Come on up, come on in, get together for a good time. Smile, my dear. Come on in, come on up, come on over. We'll be dancing round the tree. So let us have a swinging Christmas, just like 1, 2, 3. We know the time is short. We blink and then it's gone. So we better make the most of what we've got. So take your neighbor by the hand and join the dance parade.
Good morning, good afternoon. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Afternoon, happy peoples. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. It's been a relaxing family day. Relaxing, chilling at home, listen to the church service online. I know I have a hat on because I was outside earlier today, so, and you don't want to see what's underneath. Anyway, Random Act of Christmas Kindness is to call a long distance relative. So we are gonna call Bert's grandma, which is the kids' great-grandma Summers. We're gonna call her, I think she just recently got an iPhone so that she's able to FaceTime with us. So we might actually be able to even catch her on FaceTime. Right after that, I think what we're gonna do is we are going to do a Q&A. So I hopped on my Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, be sure to follow us over there, and asked y'all for some questions. So they're starting to roll in. So we're gonna get through as many of those as we possibly can. If we don't answer your question, I apologize. There's already been quite a few. But thank you guys so much for all of your questions. We always try to do a Q&A in our Vlogmas series. So that's what we have on the agenda today. We are gonna go call Grandma Summers. Are you guys excited? Yeah, we're excited to talk to her. So let's go do that.
Hi, Great Grandma. Hi. Hi.
Oh my goodness. How are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm fine. I'm just sitting here with earphones on the spear for that cake. I just ate a husho by my dog. He's looking my plate out. Husho by the other dog. Yeah.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi there, Burke. How you doing?
Doing good.
Hello, happy people.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi there. How you doing, Jessica?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Fantastic.
You look wonderful.
Well, thank you. I'm showing today.
Woo!
I'm showing today so I look like I have hair.
You look beautiful.
By about Wednesday, all my hair disappears.
That's okay. I put on a hat.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Good to see you too. This way, so she
We
can
all
see
miss
all
you,
of
Grandma.
We miss you too.
There you go. Plunk her in.
Ah!
I heard all about that. I said if you would look at SomersInAlaska, you'll see my family up in Alaska. So she said she did that.
That's cool. Well, that's really cool, Grandma, that you can actually be able to watch our vlogs. It makes you, it's like we're, bringing you along as part of our day.
Well, I do like your vlogs.
Well, if you watch tomorrow, you'll be seeing yourself on it.
Next soon.
Yes, ma'am.
Came far. Let us come together. Keep the wind.
I love you, Grandma. Bye.
I love you all very, very much.
Appreciate it. We love you. Merry Christmas.
We love you. Bye.
Okay, guys, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions. So like I said, we apologize if we don't get them. We're just gonna scroll through them and just answer them as best our ability, okay?
It still shocks me that you guys actually care enough about what our
To ask
opinions are on
questions.
things.
We're just
Still.
ask questions. Okay, so we're just gonna
Got this?
Look alive.
Get your game face on.
I don't know what that means and what you're doing.
I don't know, you gotta warm up. Are these gonna be like ringers?
I don't know.
Is this gonna be controversial?
I'm just gonna roll through it and just see what we got.
Oh my.
We're just gonna wing it, man.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
Bring the heat.
I'm not gonna say really who it's from because I'm not good at pronouncing names. And where is your sister getting married? You guys have been seeing that in the vlogs of us getting our dresses altered and stuff. So my sister's getting married in Arizona in January. I'm very
Here it
excited
comes.
for her.
She was the flower girl at our wedding.
She was a flower girl at our wedding. And now I'm the matron of honor at hers. Oh my gosh, it's so precious. And now my Evelyn's gonna be a flower girl, and then my Audrey, my other daughter, Audrey is going to be a junior bridesmaid. Yeah, it's gonna be a junior bridesmaid. Pretty cute. Jessica, do you sing the opening song in your Vlogmas videos? My husband says it sounds like you. Well, that's very flattering because I think she's a fantastic singer, but no, it is not me. I have it linked down in the description of who the opening song is by.
You do sing though.
I
Give him a little sample.
No.
Come on, bring the heat. Okay.
Did I nail it? Was that good?
Sounds different than how you normally sing.
Okay, yeah, I sometimes sing.
She sang to me at our wedding.
Did you love it? You
good
were probably,
times.
you looked like you were gonna throw up because
Well, I
I
was-
think you thought like, please don't mess up.
Yeah, well, if I said something that messed you up, it'd be, yeah, I was like, okay. My wife's singing to me at our wedding. You had a secret pocket. You pulled your little
I sure did,
microphone
and my
out.
microphone was painted white. It's a good memory.
You totally
I don't
sang
have
a-
the good sound equipment. I don't have the good sound equipment.
We know people.
It's true, we do know some people. Might have some things in the works, we'll see. Somewhat famous on YouTube. Curious to know if you all have had any creepy people, aka stalkers.
How are we somewhat famous
I don't
on
know.
YouTube?
I don't know.
That's-
We don't really feel famous
okay.
on YouTube, but
Nope.
we've not had stalkers, so that's good. Being as we live here,
Yeah, this is a bit of a trek for stalkers to make it all the way up north here.
yeah. No, we have not struggled with that. We have had quite a there's some people that know us here around town, but not very many
Yeah.
people know us around town here. So, but we know a lot of people
I
that
guess
just
that's
like know
flattering.
us
That's
for
just
yeah.
famous.
Wow. What is your favorite part about living in Alaska? My sister and I love your videos. Thank you. Aw, thanks. That's very kind.
What is your favorite,
Favorite part about living here? Freedom! Freedom!
Is a huge playground. You can go
Yeah.
places that humans have never even stepped.
Yeah,
Probably.
the adventure aspect. You can do anything. You can do a lot of different things. Have I partaken in a lot of those? No, not as much as I would like to. Don't have like, what are they called? HOAs or something? Like if you lived like in
Yeah.
a neighborhood that tells you
There
where you have-
might be some. I mean,
There
we
might
should-
be some here.
Yeah, there's no HOAs that I've seen though.
Maybe in like there are subdivisions, like there actually are
Like
neighborhoods.
Anchorage, probably.
That's true. That could be. But here, we're talking about here.
Yeah.
In my portion of
in
Alaska.
North Pole, when you're outside the city limits where we are, the minimum building lot is 0.9 of an acre, like almost 40,000 square feet. It's the smallest you're allowed to build on.
Yeah, for the actual
So-
lot size, just because of the well and the septic on how far apart they have to be. So, yeah, I like that. I don't like being told that I need to like keep my trash can a certain distance from like something else. Get
Yeah,
out of here.
no,
Get out of here, man.
Not so much.
Not so much. Do you have plans to add to the Summers bunch?
Oh my. We're opening up the personal closet deep here.
We've talked about this before, and if you go back to some of our videos, I struggle a lot being pregnant.
Yep.
It's a hard go. It's a really hard go for me. To say that we're not going to add to the Summers bunch is yet to be determined. My body, man. My body just
Yeah.
struggles.
We've talked about this before.
Struggles.
She struggles with HG.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably not pronouncing this right, but I think it's hypermesis gravidarum. And what happens is she's basically bed rest for 6 months when she's pregnant. And all that pretty much falls on myself and the kids to try to take care of her.
It's a rough go.
Like having kids would be awesome, but I don't know. I would say adoption is definitely not off the table.
Yeah. Or another kid.
Still trying to work through these details.
Where do you buy your home decor wall signs? So, some of them, like just the little
I know
guys.
the answer to this.
Oh, you
right?
do?
The
Oh,
big
yeah,
ones.
go ahead.
Two Daughters Heirlooms on Etsy.
Yes, we'll put her link down in the description. She, our big summer sign, she does that one, and she did the As For Me in My House sign. Maybe that's kind of some of the ones that you're talking about. This one on my mantle I got from a local person here that just drew it and whatnot. So yeah, we'll put her link down in the description. She has amazing signs. When is your next apparel launch? I did not get a chance to get a sweater, and I really want one. Oh, thanks.
Very sorry for those of you guys that didn't get. We keep ordering extra and double, and you guys keep selling us out.
Selling
and
us out so quickly. So we're still learning. We're still going through that process. But We're hoping to have another launch in February. That is our goal. I've got some new things.
Yes.
I have some new things.
Can I tell them?
out. No, you can't. What? Hello?
You guys will like it. I will say
I
that.
hope you guys like it. How long have you lived in Alaska?
I was born and raised.
Born and raised.
This is home.
This is home. I got here when I was 9. I came from Aurora, Colorado. If I ever came to Alaska, when would be the best time to see the Northern Lights?
I'd say probably December, January.
Yep.
Would be your big, but those are also the cold
It's
months.
so cold.
So
The best is when it's cold. When it's cold, 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 and
cold
super
and clear. Cold and clear. You gotta be patient.
And you do have to be patient. It's not necessarily guaranteed. I've been trying to film them for how long, guys?
I think we have a camera that'll do it though now.
I think we do. Where is your cute brown leather over-the-shoulder bag from?
Should we just tell them that they'll...
Just stay tuned. That's all we'll say. That's all we'll say.
Okay, next question.
My husband wants to know what the R value in your house walls are. He's in construction.
Oh.
I got this one.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding.
Go for it.
No, you
Go for it.
You do it. No, you do it. Go ahead.
Our walls are an R34. Our ceiling, our attic insulation is R60 at a minimum. So typical for here would be R21 and R40, but we're R34 and R60 because why not?
Why not? We built it. We can stuff those walls.
If you're gonna waste money, it's a good spot to waste money because we can heat our home pretty efficient.
Yep. How do you come up with all of the acts of kindness activities?
Well, I was thinking one day, and I was like, I should probably have you do this.
Yeah.
She's done all of this, guys.
How do we come up with all of them? Well, basically, I guess maybe how it originated. The whole goal was to be able to include you guys into, I wanted to figure out a way how to incorporate our Happy People's community in with our family on a much more like tangible level where we can share things back and forth with each other or
Right.
show different things that we're doing together. And I was like, how about random acts of kindness? Because I'd seen other things online where people would do random acts of kindness. I was like, I wonder if we can incorporate that into our Christmas. It's almost like a service time for
Yeah.
Christmas. So that's how it kind of
And she's
came to
had
be.
years of
Oh,
working
yeah.
in church and like Awana schedules and calendars and events.
I would create
So-
Awana like theme nights or things like that
Yep.
for a course of an entire school year.
So she just
And
took
I just
that.
kind of took that, what I learned there, and morphed it into this that created this.
Right.
Which has been super, super cool.
Yeah,
But
it's
not all the
crazy.
ideas I came up with by myself. I have tweaked some, I have added my own, but some of them you can find online too, where it's like, oh, you know, just make cookies for your neighbors. Lots of people do that. So I was like, oh, that would be really cool to incorporate for our community. So I hope you guys are liking it.
Are you going to design more clothes? I hope so. Is this addressed to me? This is me?
Yeah, it's probably you.
Probably.
It's 100% you.
So yes, we are having some guy clothes come up eventually.
Are you designing them?
No. I can't. What R value is it? I had one. All right, go for it. This one's for you.
Yes, we are. I am in the process of designing more clothes. Will they come to fruition? Are they going to be good enough for what I want it to be? We'll see.
Can I tell them that she has been working, guys, on some of these almost a year on her designs. That's how long these things take. She launched them perfect. She had one product, I won't tell you what, but she had one product that she was not able to sell to you because it had the wrong color of stitching on the tag. That's how precise she likes to have.
I'm
her
like, nope,
products.
can't do it. We can't do it. More's coming. That's what I'm hoping.
How have you liked this year's school curriculum?
I've actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It is working really, really well for our kiddos. For those of you who don't know, we have been using the Becca Video School curriculum. Garrett has been my hardest to kind
Right.
of have the self-motivation to go get his DVD and to pop it in and to get on it by himself. He kind of has needed me a little bit more, but that's understandable. He's first grade. So learning that, but it has been a great fit.
4 years ago, though, it did not fit. I will
True.
say that. So it depends on what I would say is the time in the kids' lives, where they're at, where we're at. So if something, that's the cool thing about, like, if something doesn't work, you can always go and revisit it and just try it and see if it works at a later time.
That's true.
What is your favorite random act of Christmas activity?
Ooh, that's a hard one. That's a hard one.
They're all a little bit special. Even, and guys,
Yeah.
it's sometimes it's just the simple ones. Like we just got to call my grandma, and just taking the time to do that and being reminded of that. Or, you know, like the one we're going to go to tomorrow, just taping some change up, or just writing some letters.
When we tape the stamps,
yeah,
that's cool too, being able to see them. And then when you go back to the post office and they're all gone.
But big things are fun too, like handing those groceries to a random person.
That's the first time we ever did that.
I think so, yeah.
That's the first time we ever did it.
And then Evelyn's face just lit up, and she just like, that was so cool.
I heard about it for a couple days. I think one of my favorites too in the past has been going to the nursing homes.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really neat. When you see the kiddos, they've made bracelets for them, they've made cards for them, little stickers. That's going to look a little different this year, just because of COVID and whatnot, because we're not really allowed to go in there. But we're still going to make goodies for them and stuff. But that's probably one of my favorites.
That one is a lot of fun.
See those people's faces light up.
Does Burke make breakfast all the time? They look amazing. It's a great question.
That's a good question.
I would say I probably make it the majority of the time.
He does. Hey, this has not always been a thing.
No, things have kind of changed a little bit.
A little bit.
I realized I actually liked to eat certain foods and that I could actually make them.
He does a really, really good job. He's very much more of an experimental chef.
You're more of a.
I'm kind of like, just give me a recipe and I'll make it. But I think deep down he really likes to cook inside. I think he really likes
I like to eat.
Maybe that's a motivation. What's your favorite Christmas treats? Must-haves. Is there like something that you're like, is it like pumpkin pie for you?
See, for me it's pumpkin pie. Like
There it is,
it's
pumpkin
Thanksgiving
pie.
and Christmas. It's pumpkin pie.
Not a pumpkin pie fan. I'm not really a pie fan, to be honest.
So what's your favorite?
Oh man, I like fudge. They're club crackers with peanut butter on the inside, dipped in chocolate. My mom used to make those all the time.
Nice.
Those are phenomenal. COVID is over. Where do you plan on going? What is the secret to a long-lasting marriage?
Where do we plan on going? I want to go to like Disney World
I know.
or Disneyland and go have some fun.
I want to go to a beach though.
She does want to go to a beach.
I want to go to a beach. I want to go sit on a beach.
Florida has beaches and Disney World. Is
That's
that not
true.
a thing?
Maybe that could be a thing.
It's a one-stop shop.
I want to stop shop, and I just want to lay there, and I don't want to move. And I want to see the kids playing in the sand with the waves crashing. Secrets to a
Sounds
long-lasting marriage. I don't know if our marriage is long-lasting yet.
I got nothing. Yeah, we're only 16 years in, guys.
We're 16 years in. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Patience.
Marry a redhead? Is
Marry a
it
redhead?
helpful?
That's.
No?
We're still working on it.
Every day is a blessing and a miracle.
Miracle. You guys get used to the cold. I don't know if I would get used to the cold.
Your body adapts, I would
little
say,
bit.
for sure. Like especially when you see me outside at 20 below with the t-shirt on, you can do that for a short amount of time, and your body will adjust. But
It's always said that we have thicker blood here.
and we probably do.
I don't know if that's a thing. I don't think you ever get used to it. I mean, 20 below is still cold. You still feel cold. 40 below is still cold. But then when it's like 32 degrees,
Yeah.
it's a heat wave, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heat wave.
We're outside.
We're like the snow's melting.
sunbathing.
Got t-shirts on, so that's where it's a little bit weird. Oh, how cold is it there today? How cold is it?
Hang on.
Don't bring that thermometer inside. Are you gonna bring that thermometer inside?
Hang on.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna fog up. You're not gonna be able to read it. He's getting the thermometer.
Blew it over.
The wind blew it over?
It's 5 above.
5 above right now. We were supposed to be like.
Yeah, so they were calling it was gonna be like 40 below with wind chill, and
It's 5.
wow.
But it is windy.
It's
I went
super
out
windy.
earlier, and that is so weird. It feels a lot colder than 5.
Yeah, hallelujah. It's not 40 below with wind chill.
Hallelujah, praise.
Blew some warm weather
now we
in.
feel like we're liars on the other vlog.
Well, that's
Good
what
job.
they told me on the phone.
That is true. What inspired you guys to start the Random Act of Christmas Kindness calendar?
I think you kind of answered
Kind of
it.
answered that.
Yeah.
I kind of answered that a little bit, where it was like I wanted to incorporate you guys. Big in July from Idaho as a new AK Trooper family. Ideas on how to get ready for Alaska.
Very first thing is get your car winterized.
Yeah, make sure you come
Or
up
you
with a
do
winterized car.
anything there. Otherwise, you go to start your car and we'll have a cracked block and you won't have a car.
Yeah.
So it's pretty important. Make sure you have some warm gear.
Yep.
Don't be afraid. Don't be, some people are afraid of the roads. You're afraid of things. Just,
Maybe make sure
Don't
you
be
have good
afraid.
tires on your car.
yeah, good
I
tires.
think that could be a good deals on ideas how to get ready. Open your freezer, stick your head inside and see how long you can stay there.
How long can you last?
How long? Just 15 minutes a day. Just kind of. It's way colder outside.
It's way colder outside.
It's way colder outside.
Nice try.
That won't even work. So, but don't be. Yeah, like you said, don't be nervous. Be excited. It's a lot of your mindset, you know. And your husband's going to be a trooper. So how cool is that?
Yeah.
Our law enforcement here are awesome people. The troopers are awesome. We know quite a few people that work in the troopers. So. That's pretty cool. I think you'll
we've got
like
actually some videos that kind of hint on some of these things, but
yeah, we've got a playlist actually that is moving the Alaskan Welcome series.
Oh yeah.
If you want to go look at that, that's kind of like videos that are a little bit curated to like new people that maybe could be coming here.
Sure.
So you can go check that. I'll link it. I can link playlist. There you go.
Nice.
Oh, would you rather go to Disney World or Disneyland? Okay, ready? We'll say it together.
1, 2, 3. Disney World.
Disney World. That's where I think we'd like to go.
Because it's bigger.
It's bigger.
It's more.
That's where we went on our honeymoon.
That's right.
Precious.
2004.
That was my very first time ever going to Disney.
Yeah,
Was
she
on
had
my
never
honeymoon.
had an experience.
It was
and-
so much fun.
Yeah.
I loved it. So that's where we want to go, Disney World. We've taken the kids to Disneyland. We've been there. So now we want to go for the big guy. Building a home worth the stress, looking at building in the very near future.
That is a great question. Yes and no. I always
and
tell
no.
people I want to build a home. Building a house like this, we could not have done right the first time. And it's really not even perfect, but it's as close as we could come. But this is our third house, right? Yeah,
House.
This is our third house that we've built. So what I always tell people is
Third house. We built rentals in between those houses.
Right.
So
home that we have physically lived in for us. This is our third house.
Yep.
Like you said, rentals and stuff in between. But what I always tell people is build a home that's nicer than like a spec home.
for your
Something
first one.
for your first one, something that you can sell easy, but it's nice enough that you would be comfortable there. Because we did that and copied someone else's design, and we're like, oh, and you don't notice until you move in. I'm like, why do I have 3 lazy Susans in this house? And then, okay, this is a professional, and then why did the load bearing points, why were they off 2 feet on the trusses?
Yeah.
And there's quite a few things that we liked, but we're like, man, we would like to change A, B, C, and D.
Right.
We built our second house, and that was actually a really nice house. It was smaller, but it was super
The
nice.
efficiency of that home was pretty
We
spot
fixed
on.
all the things that we had on our first house,
Right.
and then we built this one and kind of plugged in all of those ideas plus some other ones into what we have here. So
Yeah.
what I would say is, just our opinion, don't build your dream house first. Build
If you
something
can.
else first.
Some people can't necessarily do that.
That's true. And then also, I
So-
guess it depends on what does it mean by a building. Like, are
That's
you
true,
swinging the
too.
hammer, or are you having a contractor build it for
Are
you?
you designing it, or are you just picking out from like a book?
Yeah,
That's a big difference too.
right.
So, I love customizing my home. So, I would rather take the stress to be able to make it the way that I would like it and the functionality for our family, as opposed to just not as much stress and just kind of having to settle. Not necessarily settle. There's some really nice home designs, but I like to. I like to get my hands in there. You know.
We remodeled 10 times before the drywall went on, if that was even possible.
You know what? Make me spend 3 years to get it built.
I know.
That's what happens.
Okay, you've been warned. You've been warned.
Why are moose dangerous? Ooh. Moose
Okay.
can be dangerous on numerous ways.
Tell them about your situation with Amy when you were in Delta.
Yep. So me and my friend, we were out running. I have a vlog on this, but I didn't vlog that because I was terrified. We were out just running. We had a dog with us, and we were going for a run. And all of a sudden, this moose comes over this embankment and literally charges us. We weren't messing with it, nothing. The moose was just not
And it
right.
wasn't like a mom either,
It wasn't
right?
a mom, single
Yeah.
moose. And we're like, hello? And it like literally reared its head like down, galloped at me, and like tried to jam me off the road. And I'm like, oh my goodness gracious. So sometimes they're crazy and they will charge you for really no reason. We had no idea. We didn't even see the moose. It's not like we encroached upon it. Maybe we scared it when we were running, but anyway, so that's part of the reason why it can be dangerous. They can charge you, especially with a mama and a baby.
Yeah, and then it's even
Then
more
you
so.
really, really stay away from them.
And they're not really the brightest animals, so they'll go right on the road and you'll hit them driving.
They will charge right out of that.
So many deaths every
course.
year are caused from just moose strikes.
Yeah. I think over 100 moose die a year just from being hit by cars.
Yeah, I would say moose are much more dangerous than bears or even wolves. I mean, I've never even seen a wolf here, where we are in our area. But they can be more dangerous, though, I would say. So just don't feed the moose. You know, we try to coexist as much as possible, but realize they are dangerous and they're wild animals.
Are schools ever canceled because of the extreme weather there?
Yes, but not why you think.
Yeah. For cold, no.
It'll be 50 below and like,
get out.
Cool, ding, ding, ding.
Get to that bus stop. But for icy roads or ice fogs, like deteriorating driving conditions, that's when they'll cancel it. Maybe a handful of times. I've seen schools get canceled here.
Schools are probably closed though right now for just remote stuff.
Oh, 100%, yeah. Here, this year doesn't count. We're not counting that for school closures, but for weather purposes, not very often.
Why do we start doing vlogs? You did them for about the first, I don't know, large segment, and I was trying to like figure out what this was. Okay, so here's where the vlog story starts. She was pregnant with Garrett. And remember when we talked about HG when she was on bed rest? Well, before that, I had been renting movies and stuff and trying to keep her mind occupied. Well, this whole like YouTube thing sort of took off, right? So then she's like watching people that are videoing themselves, and I'm like, what is this thing?
It's just family vloggers. I would watch them, and I'm like,
people are like pointing cameras at themselves and talking. And how is this? But she really enjoyed that.
I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, wow, that's kind of a neat.
It's like they're real people that you can watch.
Right.
And then we had planned on building our final home. And so she's like, we should probably start one of these YouTube things and then we could document it.
I was like, we could have edited family videos.
Right.
Where I could actually take time to invest in creating something that could last for a really, really long time. So that was primarily the motivation, where it's like I can have edited family videos that my family could go watch.
Right.
And then I could document us building our home, like our final home. Maybe final. I'm pretty sure it's final. But
nothing's completely final.
Nothing's completely final. And it took us 3 years to build this house. So
yeah,
that's kind of how it. That's kind of how it.
And it kind of shocked us that there's people that subscribed. I remember our first 100 subscribers. I'm like, 100 people. That's like as many people that go to our church.
I know, that was very, very odd.
Wow.
And we're like, why do people? Okay. And so we just kind of kept making them, and they have morphed over time.
Yeah.
They've changed.
Our styles changed. The way we video, the way you edit, the music.
Because with everything, you just kind of grow and you like figure out different things. I really thought about it being like, oh, we live in Alaska, so that's kind of different. Because this is like what we've known. And then we saw a lot of you guys. You guys actually transitioned our channel into being a Alaskan-y content type of a channel.
Because we had questions of people moving here in the military. Like, well, we can help you guys.
We can share what we know.
But we had to think about it. Like, okay, well, what's just like that one? Like, I'm moving here. What do we do? I don't know. Just normal stuff. You know, whatever's normal for us.
Right.
But
we've loved it.
Yeah.
We've absolutely loved it.
We never thought it would get anywhere near where it is now.
Absolutely not.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Goosebumps thinking about how many awesome people are a part of this channel.
Yep.
So thank you.
Wow, you do have goosebumps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Kids ever ask to not be on the vlog?
Speaking of vlog and creating it.
So yes, I would say like I remember Audrey has asked sometimes, and then Evelyn probably more so.
Yeah.
So they
what do? They say like
I don't want you to vlog this day.
I don't want to
or don't
this.
video this.
Yeah, don't video this or something. And we're like, oh, okay. Because sometimes they're just not in the mood to be filmed. And that, I mean,
and when you see them and they're on the vlog and they're talking to you, hey Audrey or Evelyn, could you go ahead and tell them about what's going on today? And they go, okay. Hi, happy people. So today we're
Or do you want to tell the happy peoples about what you have going on or what you're working on? And I think, oh yeah, okay. And then we'll give them the camera. Sometimes they'll be like, nah, it's okay. And we're like, oh, okay. Because we don't want to force them. Like, we don't want to ever make them feel like, oh, you need to perform.
Right.
That is not something that we want to do.
But at some point in their life, if they get to where they don't want to have anything out there, we can just go click and we can privatize it, and
yeah.
then it's just our home videos. Children are so behaved. Do they ever throw tantrums? Never. Angels.
That's something
These
that we
are
just...
Jessica's kids. Are you kidding me?
Obviously, they are definitely not said angels. That's just something we don't ever put on the vlog. You know, I don't ever want to have my kid really throwing a fit on a vlog. Now, there's teachable moments.
Yeah.
There's teachable moments.
Right.
But to actually throw, they 100% throw tantrums.
Well, that's part of the kids' privacy too.
Yeah.
So just keep in mind, our kids are not perfect. Our
No.
family's not perfect.
No.
You're seeing the edited highlights of our
Edited
day.
version.
So please keep in mind that they are not perfect children, and we are not
Yeah.
a perfect family.
Yeah, absolutely not.
She's pretty close to perfect, though. I had to say that.
Okay.
Ah! See? You see?
Do you and Bert ever fight? Hey, Bert, do we ever fight?
Today.
Do we?
No,
Yeah,
never.
100%. We 100%. That
Just
I have this thing. If you
whatever
don't,
you tell me to say is the correct answer.
okay, yeah, that is 100% not true. You're. We're both firstborns.
We are both firstborns.
Okay.
She's a redhead.
That has nothing to do with my
I'm a
genetic
control
coloring.
freak. So just
Yeah,
however
we
that
100%.
works.
We 100%. But if we didn't fight, I would almost feel like one person is just always taking it.
Right.
You know, I kind of like a little rub.
Yeah, she does not have a problem with the pushback here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just say that.
It's a good time. But yeah, no, we fight. Okay, we're gonna finish it up. That's a lot. We've been going. We've already clicked the
We
video.
bored you guys
Okay.
to death.
Okay, we'll end it this one. Do most people in Alaska homeschool, and what are public schools like? I would say the majority of people do not homeschool here.
Yeah. If I had to pick a number, I would say maybe 20 to 30% homeschool.
Maybe.
at
I think
best.
it's becoming more prevalent this year.
Right.
Lots more people. I think that's across the nation. Is that a lot more people are homeschooling? Public schools, I think, are just like normal public schools.
Here's the problem: is we were both homeschooled, so like
homeschooled.
we're unfortunately can't really
And
talk
our
on
kids
that.
are homeschooled, so we're all just a bunch of homeschool people. I think they're run like most other public schools.
Schools are here.
Very
It
much the
probably
same.
depends.
I think our sports department is maybe not quite as much as some other schools, just because of our climate.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of indoor stuff though, like indoor soccer. I think they do indoor football. Like, I don't really know what they kind of do there, but for the most part, I think they're pretty much the same.
Right, there we go. We did pretty good. That's quite a few questions.
That was quite a few questions. I hope it's not super long, and I apologize if it is, guys.
We do not do these very often.
No,
so
we don't. But we
there you
appreciate
go.
all your questions, and I know we didn't get to all of them, but we went as fast as we possibly could.
And don't hesitate to throw questions in the comments.
Oh,
It's usually
definitely.
what we do for ideas, even for video ideas,
Yeah.
based off of a lot of your questions.
Yeah, so drop them down below if you guys have any. We
All right.
appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys so much for being a part. And with that, let's go and send them to Happy People's Closeout.
Happy People's Closeout.
All right. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. YouTube channel.
Come on in, come on up, come on over for the merriest time of year. Come on up, come on in, get together for a good time. Smile, my dear.